Dear learners, today we will study Lady Mary Wortley Montagu's letter to Lady Des written on April 1st, 1717. In this letter, Lady Mary describes her visit to a Turkish bath in Sofia. This letter is important because it presents an unusual and sympathetic view of Eastern culture, especially women's lives, at a time when Europeans often misunderstood the Ottoman world. Let us discuss some of the important points of this letter. Lady Mary begins by saying that she has entered a new world where everything appears different and fascinating. She writes with excitement and curiosity, hoping her friend will enjoy the novelty of her experiences. Then she goes on to describe the Turkish courses. Before reaching the bathhouse, she describes the Turkish carriers she hired to travel incognito. Unlike European carriages, Turkish coaches were designed for comfort in the hot climate. Then she talks about the structure of the Turkish bath. She gives a vivid description of the architecture. Next, she goes on to talk about the reception that she receives when meeting the woman. Initially, Lady Mary expected curiosity or ridicule because she appeared in unusual European riding clothes. However, to her surprise, the woman treated her with kindness and respect. Then she explains that the bath is both functioned like a woman's coffee house and also it is a place where the women exchange news and gossip. She also talks about the curiosity about European crosses. The women become curious about Lady Mary's corset. They believe she is physically locked into the garment and cannot remove it herself. This reveals the cultural differences between European and Ottoman race. Lady Mary ends the letter by saying that no travel book could fully describe such a unique experience. She believes her account offers a rare insight into a hidden female world inaccessible to most European men. Now let us discuss some of the major themes of these letters. Cross-cultural understanding is one of the major themes that Mary deals with in this letter. She encourages readers to appreciate cultural differences from their own point of view instead of judging them unfairly. Female space and freedom is another major theme of this letter. Then also critique of European society, beauty and the female body, travel and discovery. These are some of the major themes of this letter. Then let us discuss the character of Lady Mary Wortley Montagu. In this letter, Lady Mary appears as curious and observant, open-minded, someone who does not judge the Ottoman culture by European standards. She tries to understand and appreciate Ottoman culture the way it is. Also, she appears to be intelligent. Her letters are well written, thoughtful, and insightful. She is courageous also, and she is respectful toward other cultures. She acts as both a traveler and a cultural interpreter. She bridges the gap between two different worlds through her experiences and writings. Now, these are some of the important questions and answers. First, we will discuss the short answer questions, and then we will go on to discuss the long question answer. So, first question will be, why did Lady Mary visit the Turkish bath? She visited the bath to observe the famous Ottoman bathing culture. And second question is, how were the Turkish women different from European women according to Lady Mary? So Mary found Turkish women more polite, natural, and graceful, and free from the judgmental behavior which is common in European society. Then, what does uzele pek uzele mean? It means very charming or very beautiful. Then, why did the women become curious about Lady Mary's clothing? Because they were surprised by her corset. How does Lady Mary describe the bathhouse? She describes it as a large domed stone building. So now these are some of the long answer questions. You can take a screenshot of this page and or you can write it down on your notebook. These are some of the important quotations and their significance. For example, this first one is important. I am now got into a new world. We have already talked about this new world. So this line explains that it expresses Mary's excitement and sense of discovery. So in a conclusion, we can say that Lady Mary Wortley Montagu's account of the Turkish bath is more than a travel description. It is a powerful commentary on culture, gender, and prejudice. Through detailed observation and open-mindedness, she challenges European stereotypes and presents Ottoman women as graceful, intelligent, and socially active individuals. Her work remains important for its historical insight, literary beauty, and early feminist perspective. So that's all for today. Thank you.